To explain Huygens wave theory, we required some concepts related with this. Therefore, we start with a wavefront. Now, what is meant by wavefront? For that purpose, consider is point source of light S. Whenever there is a point source, the light will emitted by that source in all possible direction. And that point source of light will not emit the light only in one direction, but that light will get directed in all possible directions. And therefore, now we consider the wave. Consider first wave emitted by the source S. That first wave emits one crust, one trough, and one crust. Similarly, observe the second wave in same timing simultaneously. That source of light emits that second wave, which is also consist of one crust, one trough, and one crust. Thus, all the waves emitted by the source S in a given same interval of time t, whatever waves emitted by it are cover the same distance, and therefore point A, B, C, D, on which all wave reach simultaneously and they form one group. And this group of points at which wave reach simultaneously is known as wavefront. Now we discuss its definition. What is meant by wavefront? Wavefront is the locus. Locus means it's a group of all the points. Where are these points? These A, B, C, D are nothing but all these points. How these points are? At these points, all wave reach simultaneously with same phase. Now, what is meant by same phase? Same phase means all the waves having ending of crust, means the wave emitted consists of one crust, one trough, and one crust. Thus, whatever wave reached at point A, B, C, and D, all they are having ending point of that second crust, and thus they form a wavefront. And this wavefront is the example of spherical wavefront. And thus, there are different types of wavefront. What are these types? These types are nothing but spherical wavefront, spherical wavefront, plane wavefront, and cylindrical wavefront. Thus, there are mainly three types of wavefront: spherical wavefront, plane wavefront, and cylindrical wavefront. Just now we have seen that what is meant by spherical wavefront. For spherical wavefront, we required a point source which emits a wave front in the form of sphere, and therefore it is nothing but spherical wavefront. Now, spherical wavefront is also known as a diverging wavefront. Why it is called as a diverging wavefront? Because the light waves or light rays go away from the source. Now, consider the plane wavefront. Observe this diagram. Our best example is the sunlight which obtained on the earth's surface is the example of a plane wavefront. Now, plane wavefront is nothing but small part of a large spherical wavefront. In diagram also we can observe this phenomenon. In diagram, this spherical wavefront starts from here. If we draw or if we increase the timing, we will get large spherical wavefronts around it. All these are spherical wavefronts around the source S. If we consider the small part of that wavefront, it seems to be a straight line and therefore it acts like a plane wavefront. Therefore, plane wavefront is the small part of a spherical wavefront. Similarly, whenever there is a linear source of light, it produces cylindrical wavefront. Thus, there are three types of wavefront: spherical wavefront, plane wavefront, and cylindrical wavefront.